Welcome to another episode of Mastermind Bites. Hi, my name is Fong. I'm an entrepreneur, business strategist, real estate investor, speaker, and also a best-selling author. And every single day, I help others unlock the potentials and guide them to succeed. Today on Mastermind Bites, we feature another amazing individual. And the reason why I do this show is because over the last few years, I've had the honor to meet some very, very amazing people, some masters of their skill sets, some multimillionaires, some celebrities, and also some amazing athletes. And got to be in the same room as them, learn from them, and kind of understand how they got to where they are today. And that's why I love doing these lessons learned, because it really helps us personally and also in our businesses as well. Today, I get to feature Mr. Hugh Hilton. This guy is absolutely amazing when it comes to being a turnaround specialist. He takes businesses and turns them around. He's an amazing real estate investor. He's a great business person and entrepreneur. And I've just learned so much from him because I've had the privilege of being in the same room as him, talking to him, asking him questions. He's one of my coaches, and therefore got to be even on stage with him and hearing him talk and give advice and really just break things down, because he has this very, very analytical mindset and also very, very creative when it comes to business dealings and also how to make things work. And there's 5 lessons that I thought was very, very integral when it comes to business success. Number 1 is you have to always ask these questions when it comes to any decisions that you're making, and that is it going to be faster, better, and more efficient? Number 2, always, always, always have fun. It's business, but it could also be fun. Number 3, when it comes to sales, there's 2 main factors. Number 1 is, are you adding value? And number 2, are you persistent? Number 4, it has to do with manifestation. You have to picture things in your mind. You have to be motivated. You have to be positive. You have to actually see what you actually really want, or else you're never going to get it. And then number 5, sometimes you have to frame things in a certain way so that people will be able to understand what you're trying to tell them. So those are the 5 things that I thought was very, very great as a lessons learned when it comes to business and also our personal lives. Going into a little bit deeper on these 5 things. Number 1, faster, better, and more efficient. You always have to ask these with regards to, are you faster, better, and more efficient than something that you're doing right now? Something that's happening in the past, or even with compared to others and your competition. If you're able to do something faster, better, and more efficient than somebody else, than your competition, then more likely than not, you will get more of the profit share. You will get more of the market share. You get more people gravitating to you because you are actually doing things better, faster, and more efficient. So always ask that question. Is it better, faster, more efficient? Better, faster, more efficient? And that's something I always ask myself all the time. If I go and look at a presentation that I'm doing myself, I go, can I do this better? Can I do this more efficient? I have a timeline. Can I make this faster? Can I make this more efficient? If I'm buying property and I go, you know what? I don't want to be going out to all these properties and looking at showings and all that kind of stuff. How can I make this faster? How do I make this better? How do I be more efficient with my time? And therefore, I don't look at properties. I might just put out offers, and then if it gets accepted, then I would go and look at the property. That's how I could be more efficient. How do I maximize my time by utilizing and repurposing my content? That becomes more efficient. So always ask yourself, are you faster, better, and more efficient with regards to what you're doing right now, or with regards to your competition? Number 2, always, always, always have fun. Businesses are ones and zeros and numbers, but that doesn't mean you can't have fun. Negotiations doesn't mean it has to be always serious. In fact, he's been known as one of those people who goes into a negotiation, goes into a business dealing, and then people are laughing and having a lot of fun, because he truly believes that if you're having fun, then you can learn more. And the more you learn, the more success you'll have and the more results you have. People are in better moods when they're having fun. People are more forgiving when they're having fun. They're more positive when they're having fun. So if you can make business, which is sometimes a very, very serious item, as fun as possible, then people are going to enjoy working with you. Think back to something that you've learned way back when you were a kid. Why were you able to learn those things? Because somebody made it fun. I always think back about Animaniacs. I still remember some of those lessons that cartoon showed me, some history lessons that they showed me, because they made it fun. In fact, I may have even remembered more about the Russian history by watching Animaniacs compared to going to school and learning it from social studies class, because it was made fun. So therefore, if you're able to make things fun with regards to your partners, your clients, and with regards to business dealings, then you're able to get more success and more results. Always, always, always make it fun. Number 3, sales is value and persistency. Always have that genuine interest to add impact and value to somebody else. When you're focused on adding value, then sales become a lot more easier. And then the second thing is being always persistent. Always push, always push, always push. And there's no such thing as being too persistent, because if you're too persistent, somebody will tell you and you could adjust afterwards. If nobody says anything, then you can keep on pushing. Persistency doesn't mean you pressure people all the time. It means you never ever give up. You never ever stop if you fall over. You never stop when you feel like that you failed. Persistency is always pushing yourself to succeed. And when it comes to sales, you must have that whole concept of adding value, and also that mindset of being persistent with yourself and having that willpower to keep on going. Number 4 is manifestation. As much as people go, you know what, that stuff isn't real or that stuff isn't possible, you have to be able to see something in your mind. Just think about the last thing you accomplished. Either that's accomplishing graduating from university, or completing a sale, or finishing off and buying a rental property. How did all that stuff happen? It all happened because you had a vision in your head first. You didn't have a written document saying that you're going to be doing it. You all envisioned it. You all manifested it. Because you envisioned it, you pushed forward. You went out and found people who have that same vision, had that same mindset as you. And when you can envision that, then you can make it happen. He is somebody who is very well read with a lot of different things. And when it came to the point where he says, I want to become a better person, I want to be a better partner, I want to be a better, a significant spouse to his wife, at that time, he read so many books, over hundreds and hundreds of books, and an overarching theme when it comes to all those books was that you need to be able to manifest. You have to be able to have that law of attraction. If you don't have that attraction of good things, positive vibes, then it's not going to happen. The thing is, if you're thinking in fear, you're going to bring in that fear. He had a story where one of his clients was so fearful that they were going to get fired by one of their bosses, that eventually that actually happened within a year. And that's because that person manifested the most fearful thing that he had. So if that works in the fierce aspect, why not change that around and make it positive? Manifest all the successes that you have ever wanted. Manifest all the good things that you want. Manifest that positive energy that you've always wanted. Think about winning and think about succeeding. And number 5, framing. Framing things in a certain way so that people understand what you're trying to say. There's been a situation where he was hired to be at a company to turn that company around because the company was going under and wasn't being very successful. That's why they reached out to hire Hugh Hilton here to turn it around. And he goes, you know what, we could do this. So he had this plan in place. He was going out and he was going to share this plan to the group of people, to the employees. And all they said was, it's not going to work. We've never done it. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. It's absolutely impossible. So then instead of saying, hey, you have to do it, he changed it up. He framed it in a way that they understand. And the way he's framed it was this. Well, that's true. We've never done this before. And it may be impossible. However, we have one of 2 scenarios. 1, we could do what we've always been doing, and then eventually in 30 days, we're going to lose everything and we're all going to be looking for new jobs. Or number 2, we could try this and see what happens. And maybe we're able to overcome all these problems and become successful in this company again, and we'll all still have jobs. Well, the people actually said, well, if you put it that way, I guess we could try it. Now, the thing is, he framed it in a scenario where they actually understood what was at stake. So sometimes when it comes to our own businesses, when it comes to dealing with somebody else, we need to frame it in a way so that they understand where we're coming from. Frame it in a way so that they also come to the same conclusion as you. When you're able to get people to come up with the same conclusion, the same solution as you do, then there's going to be a better collaboration effort when you're working together on that solution. So those are the 5 things that I thought was very, very imperative when it comes to our business success and also personal success when I was able to listen to Hugh Hilton talk about his stuff and his ventures and also his stories. So number 1, again, are you doing things better, faster, and more efficient? Number 2, always have fun. Number 3, sales is value and also persistency. Number 4, you have to manifest winning and succeeding. And then number 5, framing things so that you could get others to think the same way you do. So I hope you enjoyed this episode on Mastermind Bites. If you did, we have a lot of other episodes on Mastermind Bites about featuring all different types of people. And if you like this show, please go to see our other shows, the Peak Potential Success Show, or Unlocking the Mind Behind, Make More Work Less, and also the Make More Mind Bites that's up every single week. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for your likes and your subscriptions and also your following, your comments as well. So until next time, today is the day to unlock your peak potential. We'll see you later.